Do you want to live a beautiful life that reflects the truth of who you are? Be bold and courageous as you step into your heartfelt desires. How does trusting yourself fully and connecting with your soul's purpose sound? The Unplanned Mom podcast is a potent mix of real life stories, practical spiritual teachings, and a community to help guide you for eternity. This is the place for inspiration with down-to-earth tools to help you pivot and continue to live your best life beyond your wildest dreams. Here we honor your deepest, authentic truth, embrace motherhood, talk all things money, mindset, and most importantly, miracles. So are you ready to say yes to all of this? If so, then let's dive in. I'm your host, Ashley Bush, and I have been praying for you, and I cannot wait to get to know you better. Let's go. All right, ladies, welcome back to the Unplanned Mom School podcast. This is a special podcast episode just for you on this Thanksgiving Day. First and foremost, I want to say happy Thanksgiving. There's just so much to be thankful for this time of year. And I think it really always kind of puts us all in just a natural state of gratitude. So I do hope that this episode finds you doing well. I wanted to dive in and just share more just about my own life and things that I am finding that shares with that resonates, I should say, with my audience. And I can tell you, I've been blown away by the women that have come into my life, women that I am able to help and serve. It's really been just a remarkable journey. And, for those of you that have been following along or know anything about my story, this is all really new in the sense that, the podcast is new. But the Unplanned Mom School has been a dream that has been on my heart for many, many years. And, if I just take you back to a time in my life, which is, just even a year ago, last summer, last summer, I left a job at an ad agency. And I always tell everybody this, through each one of my pregnancies, I've been pregnant 5 times, and 3 of my babies are here on earth. And so every time that I was pregnant, it's always been kind of a time for me to step back and reflect. So maybe you've gone through something similar or you are going through something, but every time you go through this process of healing and inner work that needs to be done, it just kind of opens up our eyes and our minds, and we just allow ourselves to get in this place of true gratitude and to just be in the moment. So I had been looking for a different job. I was really kind of struggling with, where I was at and just trying to kind of put the pieces together. There were a lot of external factors playing into that. And, I just made a video about this morning because we don't know, God's timing or the universe's timing if you don't believe in God, but there is a higher power. And for me, that is certainly God. And we don't have a lens, a crystal ball. But so all I can tell you is, so I knew that there was a underlying factor and that I needed to make some changes in my career. Lo and behold, I stepped way out of my comfort zone. And so maybe some of you are listening and you're in the same boat, but I applied to a job that literally changed my life. It didn't last as long as I thought it would, but it hands down changed my life. And so that's what I want to share with you and inspire you to do, is to just start stepping out of your comfort zone. It feels really unnatural and certainly hard at times, and is much easier said than done. But I find that when we start taking those actions, and I watch my clients go through and they do this as well, it's unbelievable the opportunities that start coming their way. Their confidence is certainly increased, and there's just this overall new sense of just inner peace and joy that we, as a lot of women, push away, and it goes to the wayside, just as we are in the midst of taking care of everybody else at all the time. So I started my new job. I was at the Advanced Women's Expert Network, and I was in this online space. And that's where my old dream kind of reemerged, to start a program, start putting out content that was going to resonate with women. And it's done so in ways that I've never even dreamt were possible. But the whole goal is to show and introduce you to women that have gone through hard things. And I don't want to use the word tragic, but, sometimes it can be viewed as tragic. Finding out that you're pregnant when you least expect it, or getting a diagnosis of yourself or a loved one, whatever the case may be, these things can certainly wreak havoc into your life. And so as I was there, my dream started to get louder and louder, and I really had to start making some deep and significant changes in my own personal life. And I had a coach tell me early on this year that when we'll start to have a lot of friction in all areas of our life when something is out of alignment. So if you're feeling friction, I'm going to tell you right now, I have decided to open up SOAR again at a fraction of the cost for Black Friday, only with the intention to share knowledge that I know, share stories from other women, give you basically the guidebook for what I have done and how that's transformed in my life, and making difficult decisions and really coming to terms with accepting a lot of things that I absolutely have no control over. And I do like to try to control as much as possible. And this year has been a hard year with learning that there's so many things that I can't control. So I started that job. So a year ago at this time, I'm a full-time employee, not even doing this. It's kind of just percolating in the back of my mind. Things continue to go on. I make some changes. Just in terms with my job and different things. So I share this because I hope to inspire you that you don't have to be super far along in anything to make significant changes. You are exactly where you are supposed to be in this moment, and just hold tight to that and know that you're here for a purpose, and you are here all in God's timing, exactly where you're supposed to be. And you are going to get to that next phase in your life. But the reality is you're going to have to take action. And you are going to have to get radically honest about what is going on in your life, which can be really uncomfortable for a lot of people, myself included. It's really hard, when you're looking at relationships and big areas of our life that certainly impact us from day to day. So getting radically honest about what it is, what's going on in our life, is going to be the key to allowing you to move to that next step, because we want to eliminate that friction that's going on in your life. And so in SOAR, that's what we're going to be doing. Again, it's a fraction of the cost. In order to keep this momentum going, I decided I'm going to kick it off this Sunday. So if you're listening, today is actually Thanksgiving Day, that it's going to be released. And then it's going to start on 11/27, which is a Sunday. And then we're just going to have a couple live sessions on that Wednesday and Friday as November wraps up. And we are going to get really ready. We're going to clear out all the clutter. I'm going to walk you through processes that have worked for me. You're going to get the roadmap, and you're going to get the accountability directly from me. And so you're going to basically have somebody hold your hand, and you're going to have somebody that's going to be cheering you on. I don't have to know every detail about your life. You don't have to divulge really anything, super personal. But the point is that you're going to have some goals. You're going to have some milestones, and you're gonna start getting rid of the things that are no longer working and serving you. I'm gonna help you with building up the foundation that you need. Start getting rid of the people pleasing if that is a ongoing issue in your life. Start setting some boundaries to take care of yourself. It's really going to be a beautiful thing. And so I just invite you to take a look at the link that I'll have in the show notes. But again, it's going to be kicking off on Sunday. It's a great gift truly for yourself to just celebrate the essence of you so that you can soar into 2023. I mean, this is perfect for the person that yearns for really creative unity with God. It could be your higher power, the universe, whatever it may be, so that you could start living with your authentic intentions. So we're going to do this. I'm going to help you, and we're going to walk through this together. Deep down inside, you desire some peace. You just desire ease in your life, and you want to get to a place where you can accept all that is going on in your life and just really get to accept where you are today. You are going to meet other women that are have the same intentions, which I cannot tell you enough how important that is, to be surrounded by other people that are going to places that you want to be. Because a lot of times in this space, in this self, help, development, whatever you want to call it, but as we start really getting honest and true with ourselves, you have to be around other people. Unless you're super rare and you have this amazing group and you're already doing this, you might not need it. But for myself and the clients that I work with, they are basically shedding their old lives. They're shedding their old identities, and they are stepping into who God has designed them to be, and to a place where they can make decisions confidently. So my quote that I always say is that women have the most fantastic intuition and simply need the courage to act. So it's really as simple as that. And it sounds so simple, but those are often the hardest things to do in life. I know it because this is something that I struggle with every day. And I am blessed, though, that I have started, because of that job last year, I have started to really surround myself with women that are encouraging, they're supportive, and they see me for who I am, and they don't look at me and they don't identify me as an old Ashley. So whereas I think some of our, your older friends, some family, well-intended family members can hinder you in a way because they just don't see where you're going. And so when I started this journey, I was very honest. It took me a while to get really vulnerable. I was in a lot of different groups and connecting online with a lot of different women, and I was very shy. I was very timid in saying out loud my goals. And I remember being on a call, and I told somebody I just have to protect my goals. And it took me a long time to get to the place to where I had the confidence to start sharing openly with family members. So it's key. It's absolutely key. You all probably have heard this. We're some of the five people that we hang out with. So on the sales page that's in the link, you're going to just see all of this. You're going to see testimonials of other women that I have talked with, worked with. Again, this Black Friday special is just for my dear listeners and anybody that you want to share it with, but it's a fraction of the cost. We're going to be breaking down problems so you can actually see what is possible. And again, just shedding these old beliefs that are no longer serving you. And you're going to learn how to boldly stand in the truth of who you are and who God created you to be. It's really a unique balance of guidance and internal trust so that you can unlock the power within yourself and your future. So I'm just super excited. I feel it's deeply on my heart to offer this at $97 for the Black Friday special versus the traditional price of $397. So again, I'm just kind of reading through now just to make sure that you understand this is just an incredible experience. And as the Unplanned Mom School grows, it's evolving and changing. And so people that are locking arms with me now and joining in on the movement are going to have some extra perks as we grow and evolve. So it's 3 days to be together. If you can't be with us live, totally fine. You'll have access to the recordings, and you will have me live. You're going to have full Voxer support. So if you don't know what Voxer is, you're going to get that app on your phone, and it's basically a walkie-talkie system, and we're going to talk back and forth. You're going to hear from me. I'm going to send you audio messages. You are able to ask me any questions. I'm going to check in with you. Again, this is full on coaching, mentorship, just life support to take you from where you are at today to where you want to go to set yourself up for that success that you're looking and yearning for 2023. So at the end, you're really going to be able to make your mark. You're going to, release your desires. You're going to start unlocking everything that's been held up and quiet in your heart, and just you're going to make a statement for yourself once and for all, and you're going to start stepping into the new version of you. And again, you're going to release what is not working. So people pleasing comes up time and time again, and faith is another really big one that comes up for my clients. So these are just all areas and things that I'm going to share with you, walk through with you. And I, again, just cannot wait to get to know you better, give you a taste of what it's like to work with me in the Unplanned Mom School at a fraction of the cost, have access to everything. And again, just you're going to have your one-on-one cheerleader there to support you. And I promise you, this 1 week coming up is going to transform how you view yourself, your future, and is going to just set you up for an amazing 2023. So no matter what oh my gosh. Oh my God, I'm totally blanking. But whatever your New Year's resolution was for this year, if you haven't even come close to that, drop it. Forget about it. Don't even think about it. You're going to focus on exactly what's going on right now, today, and wrap up 2022 with an absolute bang. And you're going to just be blown away by the caliber of women and just feel a sense of community and belonging. And so the other question I get asked a lot is, do you have to be having an unplanned pregnancy to be here? No, absolutely not. So this is for any woman. This is any woman that is looking for additional support as she's getting ready for 2023. So no matter what you're going through, it doesn't matter if you feel like your problem's too small, too big, whatever it is, this is you coming in, fully immersing yourself into the Unplanned Mom School, just learning our SOAR method, which is my signature program, and getting that one-on-one support that is going to change your life. So I know next year I will not be able to offer it this low. So now is the time. Try this out. The universe loves speed. So now is the time for you to quit putting everybody else before yourself. Put yourself in the driver's seat of your own life so that when you are at the end of your life, you're not looking back with any regrets. You want to be on your deathbed and you want to be happy with the life that you've lived. If you need a kick in the pants, I'm telling you, SOAR. Feel free to share this with as many people as you would like. I want as many people, women, that we can get there as possible. Again, it's kicking off on 11/27 this Sunday. So with that, I'm going to wrap up because my computer's about dead. Anyways, have a fantastic and wonderful Thanksgiving. And again, I just cannot thank you all enough for being a part of this. And I just love you all to pieces and wish you so much joy, inner peace, and just love and prosperity as the holiday season approaches us. Take care. Okay, my sweet mamas, if you're tuning in, and I've got a friend's name that just keeps bubbling up at the top of your head as you've been listening to this episode, go ahead. I want you to grab that link, copy and paste it, and shoot them a quick text and just tell them that you were thinking of them. You know, after all, we're all here to help each other. And if this episode resonated with you, there's a pretty good chance that something in it will resonate with them as well. This show is for you, so do me a solid. Go ahead, share it with that one person that comes to mind so we can spread the love to all of our sisters. And if you really, really loved it, it would mean the world to me if you would leave a review. All right, thank you, my sweet friends. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you all next week. And if you need any more inspiration between now and then, come on over and check us out on TikTok. See you soon.